Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
I'll hear you, but I'm not going to hear you today on it.
Objection.
Overruled.
Violation of due process of law.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. I'm not sure I understand it. I hear you, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to order the forensic evaluation. I'm going to set a competency hearing. I'll set that for December 19th, and I will say that it's coming by the way of the request of the public defender, but the court also hearing what the court is hearing this morning, the court would join in that.
You're part of the cocaine Whole Foods conglomerate, Judge Simpson?
December 19th,
You're a fella set up.
2024, 9 a.m.
You're a thug. You know it. Well, set up. Throw me out of the jail. Hail Hitler.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're done.
Fuck out of Aspen Chase. And
all right, cut him off.
I'm cocaine somewhere else.
All right.
Tell your cocaine somewhere.
Can you mute him? All right. That was fun. Why'd you do that, man? Okay. Let's call the case of the People versus Germaine Shaw. Yes, I need an attorney. Ballinger. Where's Ballinger?
Your Honor, Mike Geddes is a public defender. I can stand it. Mr. Ballinger has already submitted a copy.
All right, that is Mr. Slay. That is on the screen. Given that, the court will sign those competency orders. I'll order a forensic evaluation. I'll set a competency hearing for December 19th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of the People versus Montel Gatlin.
In virtue of the time of the people, assistant public defender J. Long, on behalf of Mr. Gatlin, to approach it. Mr. Gatlin, please state your name for the record.
Thank you. I have before me a plea form that indicates that he's going to be pleading guilty to the charge of use of a controlled substance, a one-year offense. Upon his successful plea to that charge, count one would be dismissed. That's the court's entire understanding of the agreement. All right. May I have him sworn? All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of use of a controlled substance. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and a $2,000 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
All right. You also understand, sir, that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Washington in the 14B District Court. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Understanding all of that, you still wish to plead guilty?
I just got one question.
Uh-oh.
Guilty.
Go ahead, bud.
It's probation or something like that, or you don't have any control.
I get control of a lot of things. I don't have control. I don't know. There hasn't been an agreement worked out. I can't bind your sentencing judge to any agreement.
Okay.
Well, hold on a second. Okay, you said you guess you are, but is that really what you want to do, or did you want to find something out? I mean, I'll pass it, let you figure out whatever you need before taking your plea, but that's up to you.
That's good.
No, okay, I understand that. Okay, and you've had enough time to discuss that with me. Okay, so once again, to that charge, how do you plead? Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind. All right, you signed an advice of rights form today, is that correct? Or, yeah, I have a advice of rights. You recall signing that?
I signed it with his permission on his behalf, Your Honor.
All right, you went through all the rights with him?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is that correct, sir?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Do you have any questions regarding any of those rights? All right, look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Oh, yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole? Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plea?
Okay.
Okay, I can't, so just so that you understand, I can't promise you probation on this case because I'm not your sentencing judge. My understanding is if that's been a promise to you and that's part of the basis for your plea, I can't take your plea. Well, no, I can't just do it that way. If somebody's promised you something, that's got to be worked out before I'm going to take your plea. So what I will do is, because that's the second time that you mentioned it to me. And so I've got to make sure that's part of my job. It's not anything about Mr. Ballinger. It's not anything about you. I just have to make sure that you're doing it right for the right reasons. If you believe that you're going to get probation and something's been worked out that's not been stated here, I have to make sure of that. Or if that's not it, you have to be sure that that's not what you get and that you could get up to 1 year. And right now, just hold on. Right now, I don't think you know that. And so I am not going to take the plea. All right. I'm just going to stop it right here. I'll adjourn it out a week, try to get that all clarified, make sure that he understands what could happen, and then I'll deal with it. So I'll adjourn this out to the 26th at 9 a.m. All right. Thank you. Bond will continue. All right, thank you. Court does call the case of the People versus Daryl Hicks.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amy Riser, appearing on behalf of the people.
Judge, motion of this official public defender. Six.
Thank you.
Asking for the German.
2 or 4.
Yeah.
Are you going to be ready in 2 weeks or no?
Or might be better if they don't finalize the
Got it. Okay. Probable cause conference will be adjourned to 17th, October 17th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond continues. Thank you.
He's there now.
Court calls case People versus Romeo Smith.
Chief public defender, Mr. Smith, state your name for the record.
Muhammad Omar Tia Smith.
For a forensic evaluation. All right. Court will sign off on that. I'll set a competency hearing on this matter for December 19th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Bond will continue. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, whatever.
Got it. Just gonna cut them off. I don't need any more of that today. Court calls the case People versus James Johnson.
Mike Gaddy on behalf of, Mr. Johnson. Mike Gaddy, Assistant Public.
Your name is if we don't already know. All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, I've had a chance to meet with Mr. Johnson.
How'd that go? No, no.
He informed me that he had obtained, I don't know that he had.
Go ahead. You retained somebody on this? Okay, but who'd you retain on it?
I got contact with them.
Oh, so you don't have anybody yet?
I told him that as well. He said he was gonna take himself off the case.
Well, he can't until I order it, but I don't order it unless I have somebody else. So what I think he thought is you retain somebody, they were gonna show up here or send us a what's called a substitution of attorney and get all that paperwork. But what I'm hearing right now is you don't have anybody. Okay, so.
In that case, Your Honor, I ask the court to adjourn this matter to allow him to seek, private counsel.
Okay, so you're gonna contact your family? Okay, so how long is that all gonna take you, James?
Going down there today to contact, but I told him the same thing. He, you know,
No, he told me that. The problem is, like I said, you don't have an attorney here. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. How long do you think it will take your family to get an attorney?
they gonna take it, probably about a week or so.
Okay, so are you in on anything else? Probably.
Yeah, I got a violation.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm just asking for timing wise.
Oh, Your Honor. I can tell the court, Mr. Johnson.
Well, I recorded October.
It's October 8th.
On the probation thing?
Yeah, there's October 9th, yes, sir. There are 2 men.
All right, so would it make more sense for me to then put this to the 10th? Or put it before that hearing? What do you, I mean,
Those are violations, I assume that.
there might be violations
Those
on
might be a
part of the, okay, let me do that then. That'll give you time to get.
There was a misdemeanor sentencing yesterday.
I would have some, I was here.
Oh, yeah, I remember every time you're here. All right, so let's do this. Let's adjourn this out to the 10th, because he's being held on that anyway, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so let me just put this to October 10th, 2024. 9 AM for a probable cause conference. You're gonna get an attorney. All right, but what I'm doing so that you understand, because I don't want you up here without an attorney. The public defender stays on the case until the other attorney does the substitution. You got that?
Yeah, but it's gonna be my PCC, correct?
Pardon?
It'll be my PCC when I come back?
Yes, it'd be a PCC, but the public defender is still on the case. So if there's information or something, they may get that to you before your attorney does the substitution. But I want you to know that. Okay? All right. No. Yes, you may.
I just wanted to, what I can see in XJL, it does appear the defendant has posted bond in this case. So he's not receiving any credit for this case while he sits on bond denied holds for, it looks like 3 different probation.
No, can I just stop you there?
Yes.
They, at the arraignment, God only knows why they gave him a PR. So
Oh, he's got a PR.
he's got a PR, but he's not getting credit and he's being held.
Right, so I wanted to address that. When the way it reads in XJL looks like posted, but that would make sense that it's a PR.
PR.
To make sure that was clear on the record, there's no credit being paid.
All right, so, go on.
I've talked with Mr. Johnson about that, and he wishes to keep it for cognizance for his own. I have advised him that it is that time.
I understand.
You don't want me to just put a nominal bond on it? That way you're getting credit for the time you're in? You make very bad decisions. No, you do. And I've told you this before. So now knowing that you normally make very bad decisions, okay? And what your counsel's told you, and even the prosecutor is trying to help you out. Everybody's trying to help you out. James, you want me to leave your bond or you want me to give you a nominal bond so you get credit? You might need to. Right. No, you might, because then you could get on that other one and then this one holds you.
This ain't my first rodeo. I clearly understand.
Oh, I know it's not your first rodeo, James. All right, I'll just leave it where it is.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Court calls the case, people versus Daryl Stanley. Well.
Michelle Young, P633330, may it please this honorable court. On behalf of Mr. Daryl Stanley, please state your name.
And counsel, it does please this court. Everything except for your friend of Feasters. But go ahead. Yeah, I figured as much. All right, what are we doing in this case?
Judges today set for the PCC. This is our first appearance. We have received all of the discovery, including the video. We are prepared for a preliminary examination, but we would ask for approximately 3 weeks for that to be set.
Any objection from the people in that regard? The 8th work for you, counsel?
The 15th would work better.
Okay, we can, there's no objection to that. Preliminary examination in person. I like how she said that. Yes, huh? She didn't like demand to have it. She just said that'd be a better day for me, Judge. October 15th, 2024, 9 a.m. That will be before Judge Barr.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
See you this evening on TV.
Okay.
I saw you yesterday on TV.
Really?
The woman was in the shower.
That probably wasn't the way to start that, but it was a court hearing and yeah. Okay, because that could start a whole lot of things. All right, thank you, counsel. Wow. I did not know where she was taking that one. I was gonna have to check my home for cameras. I just didn't know. Court calls the case. People versus, is it Krishna? Court calls the case of the people versus Peter Heenan.
May it please support Michael Nichols on behalf of Mr. Heenan by Zoom.
All right. And Mr. Heenan, can you state your name?
Peter Heenan.
All right. Okay, what do we wish to do today?
Your Honor, you last week set this for a review, probably to make sure that Peter got into Sanford Behavioral Health, which he did, and he's wrapping up his first week there.
How long is you expected to be there?
Peter, have they given you a discharge date?
They have not.
They have not as of yet. Okay. And Mr. Heenan, how's it going for you there?
It's going very well, Your Honor. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right. Why don't I do this? It's going to be at least, Why don't I adjourn it out to October 31st? And then we can go from there. Will that work, council?
Yes. Do you want me in person or by Zoom?
I think that if Mr. Heenan, unless there's an objection from the people, if Mr. Heenan is still in, Zoom will be fine. All right. If he's out and you're going to accompany him here, then I'd like that in person. How's that work?
Okay.
Okay. Probable cause conference, October 31st, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. All right. Mr. Heenan, keep up the good work. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.